principal. I'm also one of the partners in the dealer group. And so today, Gabby and Charlotte are going to be doing the EV6 versus the Tesla Model Y. So Charlotte, how much hate are we going to get from Tesla owners?
Okay, if you are a Tesla fan, we love the brand, we sell Teslas, we're just talking about the facts, we're doing a write-up comparison video, and when it comes to a lot of styling differences and stuff like that, that's always open to interpretation. We're going to try to be focusing on just the facts, but we'll give our opinions too, so if you are a Tesla lover, don't come for us with that hate. If you're a Kia lover, don't come for them with hate. We're going to have a good time today.
So Charlotte, one of my colleagues recently asked me, why do we do videos? So what's the number one reason why we do videos?
So the number one reason why we do videos is actually to enhance those who already own a Kia, to enhance their experience in owning the product, give them a little bit more information. That way they know more about their car and can use it to the best of their abilities. The
second reason why we do these videos is if you're considering a new car, we want you to consider a Kia or a Hyundai, and we're going to give you all the reasons why we want you to consider it. And Charlotte, what's number 3?
Number 3 is if you guys live in Ontario and you're looking for a new or used vehicle, we would love to be the ones who can help you get you into that new vehicle. We'd love to see you through the entire selling process, and we can do that through our 3 dealerships that we have. We of course have Brantford Kia, which is where we are and where Gabby and myself work, and then we also have Brantford Hyundai and Owen Sound Hyundai, where Olivia, who we introduced yesterday, works. So we'd love to see you guys through the process if you are interested in our product.
So this is a live video, and if you're not watching live, if you skip forward to kind of between the 3 and 4 minute mark, then what you're going to find is we'll be starting the review of the cars. Now, before we do that, I don't know whether or not a lot of our viewers know, but we're almost close to maternity, right, Char?
Yes, tomorrow's my last day.
And for those of you who don't, for those of you who don't know, Charlotte is actually my daughter.
Surprise!
Which means
Parent
that
reveal.
I'm going to be a grandfather,
yes.
Which is a pretty huge deal. So, Charlotte, here's the question.
Yes.
Live right now on YouTube,
oh,
are
no.
you prepared to announce the name of your new little girl?
No! No, I'm not.
Okay, let me ask you this. If those who are following us guess the name, will you confirm if it's correct?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so everybody, we want you to guess the name. If any of you get it correct, I will transfer you $250 because I want to know what the name is, and she's refusing to tell me.
I didn't know any of this going into today's video.
So guess away, everybody. We definitely, I want to know the name.
Okay. All right.
So I think tomorrow actually is your last live day. We're going to do a phone-in Friday. At least that's what I call it. And some of you may have seen our video from yesterday where we introduced Olivia, one of our new personalities. And we're going to do a live introduction with her tomorrow. So definitely tune in for that. I got you, didn't I?
Yeah, I was not expecting that at all.
Okay, I am going to go back to work and pass my microphone over to Gabby.
Okay, so I'm still recovering from that. We're at about the 3.5 minute mark, so we are going to start and get into what we're talking about today. So I'm going to be focusing more on our Tesla vehicle. Gabby's going to be focusing more on the EV6. I'm seeing name guesses roll in, and so far no one's gotten it. So
I know what letter it starts with.
I'm so distracted right now. But of course, behind me, I have the 2022 Tesla Model Y, and this is the performance package. Gabby, which car do you have?
I got the 2023 Kia EV6 Gt-Line. So that's the top of the line for the Kia EV6 with all-wheel drive long range, other than the GT, which is going to be our performance. Those just aren't in Canada yet, so we can't compare them side by side.
Yes.
Yes.
So, but we can actually take a look at these vehicles. We've been wanting to do this comparison for a long time because these are actually very, very similar in size. And there's been a lot of talk in the forums and stuff like that about them. So
yeah,
now
they're
we
often
finally
cross-shopped.
Now we finally get to give our take. So don't tell them the letter.
No, I won't. I won't. I won't do that to my girl Charlotte. Nope. But it's a really nice letter. I really like that letter a lot.
So what we're going to start off by talking about is we're going to start by talking about the price point of both of these vehicles. So for the Tesla Model Y, the MSRP is $90,000, and that's Canadian. Now this does have black paint, which is an additional $2,000 surcharge.
Super strange.
Which is very strange.
In Kia, black has no surcharge, no extra charge, and every other paint color has a $250 paint charge. $250, not $2,000. There's a
So
difference.
definitely a big difference there. This vehicle also, if you live in Canada, is not eligible for the federal rebate, where the EV6,
It is.
it is.
Everything except the full GT. So from the standard range rear-wheel drive all the way up to the GT Line Package 2, you do get the $5,000 rebate if
Which
you're
is
in
great.
Ontario.
Yes. Also, when it comes to upgrades, this vehicle, it is not equipped with enhanced autopilot or full self-drive. If you did want to get those features in this vehicle for enhanced autopilot, you'd be looking at an additional $7,800. And then for the full self-drive, you'd be looking at almost $20,000. So, whew, big price tag.
Yes, it's a very expensive, very, very expensive. I will make note that standard on the GT Line Package 1, you already have Highway Drive Assist number 2, which does a full lane change. It'll keep you centered in your lane, slow you down if the vehicle ahead of you slows down, take you to complete stop. It'll know when the highway changes speeds. So I want to say it's like an autopilot, but it's not going to stop you at red lights or stop you at stop signs. It's pretty advanced though. It's very, very good.
So I
Should we
think,
get into it?
I think when it comes to price, we're going to have to say the advantage does go to the EV6.
Yes.
But we still love our Tesla here.
Yes.
When it comes to specs, let's talk about specs.
Okay.
I'll let you go first.
So for the EV6, your horsepower is 320 horsepower and 446 pound-foot of torque. Of course, it's an EV. It's going to be very, very torquey. Your 0 to 60, it's not a performance model, mind you, is 4.5 seconds. So very quick. I mean, compared to, I don't know if you guys are driving a gasoline vehicle, that's not a sports car. That is very, very fast acceleration.
Awesome. And then when it comes to the Tesla, like I said, this is the performance model. So your horsepower is going to be 456. Ooh,
Horsepowers.
that is pretty good. Lots of ponies for nothing in the under the hood, of course. And then, of course, for torque, you're looking at 497 pound-feet of torque. Your 0 to 60 is going to be 3.5 seconds, so a full second faster than the EV6, which is great because this is the performance model, and she's a rocket. She's a rocket.
She is a real rocket.
Yeah.
I think we should get into these vehicles. We're going to do a quick exterior walk around and interior kind of walk around, I guess, too. It's not going to be full in-depth, but we have done full in-depth videos of the EV6. If you're more interested in Tesla, I mean, we're not a Tesla dealer, but we can give you a good, I guess, feel for the vehicle.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Charlotte, you
I'm
want to start with
seeing the names come through, and I haven't seen it yet, so come on, team. All right, so I'm going to start by talking about the exterior of the Tesla. We'll take a look at the front. So obviously, you're going to have full LED lights. You do have fog lights on this vehicle too, and as Gabby said in our live earlier this week, what the frunk? Look at this bad boy. When it comes to cargo space, Tesla is always going to have the advantage. Like, you've got tons of room here in the front. It's crazy, especially compared with the EV6. We'll keep walking around to the side. And on the side, you are going to have 21-inch tires. There's only one option for tires for the Model Y. I actually love these rims, though. I think they look gorgeous. I much prefer them to the stock ones that the Model 3 has, and you do get performance tires, too. On the side, you do have cameras. So this vehicle, it does have full 360 camera. I'm going to show the cameras when we get onto the inside of the vehicle because I actually think that the EV6 cameras might be a little bit sharper, might be a little bit better, but I'm curious as to what you guys think. And then when we take a look at the side profile of the vehicle, it's probably a little bit harder because we have the frunk and the trunk open. But it is actually longer and taller than the EV6, and that's going to contribute to giving you more cabin space. It's going to contribute to giving you more cargo space too. Also touchless entry, which you can use with the app, which is excellent. I love that feature so much, and their app is incredible. Let's be real, we all know it's better than Kia Connect. So taking a look at the trunk space you have. I actually feel comfortable enough to get into the trunk.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe I can't get back to it, but it's about the length of my legs. So tons of cargo space back here. And then again, I'll show you guys what's underneath the cargo floor. You have even more space too. And this is fairly deep, probably goes to about my elbow. So about a cubit if you still use that form of measurement. One thing I will point out is that Tesla, these vehicles, they actually don't come with a level 1 charger anymore. They used to, but this one, because we did buy it used, we do have a charger for it, which is super great. And that's really gonna summarize the rear. We'll put the tailgate down. Of course, it does have automatic tailgate. Nice sharp spoiler here with some detailing, and LEDs on the rear, of course, too. We'll come around to the side. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to touch on. It's been freezing rain here, so if you're like, oh my goodness, there's a huge puddle, or this car is so wet, that is why. We were literally de-icing them like seconds before this video. There's a huge puddle again. So that's gonna take our exterior walk around on the Model Y, so I'll let Gabby take a look at the EV6.
All right, guys, let's check her out. So, like I mentioned, this is the EV6 GT-Line Package 2. This color is runway red, and it's an additional $250. One thing to point out, under the hood, we have some components. There is a frunk. It ain't much, but it is there. So we can close that up. You can see you got a nice big hood. It is hydraulic, just like the Tesla. Your coolant and washer fluid is here as well, too. So we'll close this up. There we go. The front grille, you can see those beautiful LED headlights. You do have front parking sensors as well too, and there is a camera integrated into the front grille just under the Kia logo. Might be a little hard to see. I do have to say, styling wise, I love the EV6 compared to the Tesla. We found this out earlier today. We think the Tesla looks like a catfish, like the animal, a fish. And the EV6 I think looks a little sharper, a little sportier, a little bit more aggressive. So styling wise, wins 100%. We'll come around to the side here and check out the wheels. So the Tesla has 21-inch Uber turbine wheels, and the EV6 has 20-inch machine finished alloys. And they got some plastic inserts as well too. They're meant to be a little bit more efficient, and I think the style is quite nice. However, the Tesla wheels are much nicer in my opinion. I think they look better. On the mirrors, we got black mirrors, so no body color, and we do have cameras built into the bottom. So for Tesla, your side cameras, there's one on the little body piece over here, and then you have another on your pillars over here. Our detailer is just saying hi through the door. That's Chucky. And we'll come around to the rest of the side. So for our handles, they are auto flush handles. When you approach with your key, they will pop out for you. And then when you lock your vehicle, they'll go flush again with the car. I really do like these door handles. Sensors along the back. Your charge port is located right over here, so it is powered, of course, and your tailgate's powered. So powered tailgate starts on the GT-Line Package 1 and then, of course, transfers over to the GT-Line Package 2. You do have a cargo cover that comes with it. And then underneath the floorboard here, we have our tire mobility kit, another manual. Move this. This is your level 1 charger. It usually comes in a package, but I think we moved the bag. Close that up. And then, sorry? Can we get inside? Yeah, I can get inside. It doesn't look very big compared to the Tesla, and it's definitely smaller than the Tesla storage, I will say that. However, it is still pretty decent. We fit 2 full-size suitcases in this vehicle and then 2 hard canvas carry-ons, and it shut completely, so it works pretty good. And then if you don't have any passengers in your rear seats, they do fold down almost completely flat. So win there. We'll close that up. Take a look at some of the styling elements on the back of the GT-Line. So you do have the GT-Line badge. This is a dark chrome accent. Depending on the lighting, it might look a little bit more chromy, but outside I'd say it looks more black, and I think it looks very nice. A lot of people like to mention that there's no rear wiper. However, we've driven this in the rain. Today's a very, very rainy and yucky day, slushy, snowy, icy. It's been all right. We do have a rear spoiler as well too. A lot more design elements than we got going on over there, which I like, but once again, styling is super personal. And then your rear taillights are LEDs. We'll take a quick look inside. Be careful around the puddle. And I'll have Mark show the seats. You'll also notice that there is ambient lighting. Right now it's turned to the blue setting. These seats are a suede and vegan leather mix, and I think they look very, very nice. You have a lot more things going on in the cabin for sure, so a lot more buttons. I think it's very driver focused, so let me just hop in real quick. So on the fly, you don't have to go through your screens or anything. You have your drive mode select, so you can switch it to sport mode, you can switch it to eco, normal, even snow mode, right with the touch of a button. You also have paddle shifters right over here. I really do like that. One of my favorite things though, and I know it's something so niche and some people love this about the Tesla, but I like being able to adjust my mirrors on the fly right there and not have to flip through anything or get rid of my maps. I also do like how this vehicle does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and Tesla does not, without getting a USB or some sort of a dongle to allow it. Cabin's very nice, ventilated seats in the rear, and a heated steering wheel, and a sunroof, a functional sunroof. So let's open that up. Give her a second. I do have to say though, Tesla definitely wins with having the full glass pane. I'd rather have that than a real sunroof, I think. Oh, there we go. There we go. And then it opens to about there. It's nice to get some fresh air, but I think the full glass roof looks a little cooler. I do like how there's a lot more going on over here. Some people may not like that though, so there's a bit of a difference. We'll close this up here. And leave a like if you think the EV6 is a little nicer. We should have said that after the Tesla first.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Did you show them the screen?
No, I haven't done interior yet.
Oh, okay.
I just did exterior, but you've done interior now on the EV6.
Yes.
So. Also, I realized I didn't mention the rated range for the Model Y Performance, and that is 488 kilometers. Of course, with it being an EV, that's always going to be a little bit subjective, and it really comes down to how you guys drive as well. So we're going to hop into the Tesla. I'll have Mark actually come around, and he'll hop in the passenger seat. I'm going to turn off the climate control because it's super loud. All right, so let's talk interior. First things first is we obviously have this nice wood grain trim. I think that this is probably the most luxurious part of the vehicle. What a lot of people say when it comes to Tesla interior is it's almost not quite as premium as you want it to be. These are the standard black leather seats. You do have the option for a white interior as well, but that is of course with an additional surcharge. So that's not super fun, but they are both powered, which is super great. That's super comfortable. And of course, you're gonna have heated seats throughout the entire vehicle, but no ventilated seats. When it comes to actual ride height, something I wanna point out is obviously we have the gorgeous panoramic roof, all glass. It doesn't open, but it's so lovely. Like I think it looks so cool. I love that detail. And something about it too is usually sunroofs, you know, they dip down a little bit, you lose a little bit of height. When it comes to comparing this with the EV6, if you're taller, you are going to get a little bit more headroom when it comes to the Tesla. So if you're taller, you're looking for an EV, that might be something to consider as well. But when it comes to user interface, obviously you've got your iPad on wheels, which is what I like to call it. Huge 15-inch screen. It's super cool and you have so many cool details. When it comes to actual driving features, I can find that a lot of things can get lost in the screen. Like, you know, it's hard to kind of configure out how you want to do your mirrors. You have to dig through a couple different options. And then here, your climate control as well, kind of lost. It's not the buttons like a more traditional manufacturer, like the EV6 has. But let's be real, there are some super fun elements when it comes to Tesla's infotainment system. So, Mark, get in the car. And Mark is experiencing the nice headroom right now because he's significantly taller than I am too. So obviously you've got some super fun details that you can do. I'm gonna go to entertainment, which is where I am right now, and sketch on. I wanna remind you all to like this video, please. Here's a nice drawing that Gabby and I did of Gabby, myself, very pregnant, and also Mark. So if you haven't liked this video, make sure that you do that. If not, just for our beautiful drawing. But I love that there are some really, really cool things you can do. You can do total customization, like you can change the color of the car and everything like that, which is all super fun details. I think their nav system is also fantastic. I'll show that too. Like, look at that. Like, it's so easy to look at. It's so easy to use as well. But you don't have Apple CarPlay with the Tesla. You're using, of course, their version of it. And so some people, you know, some people love Apple CarPlay. Some people are like, you know what, as long as I can hook up my phone, it doesn't really matter to me, which, you know, totally makes sense. You do have wireless charging in this vehicle, which is great because you don't have that in the EV6, and that's going to come from here. And then, I don't know if this is weird for me to point out, but I'm going to point it out anyways. You'll see that the center console, it's not hollow in the middle like how it is with the EV6. You have a lot more space. And I think that they could have used that opportunity to make more cargo space like what the EV6 did. Because the thing about having an EV is you're not kind of bogged down or restricted by having the drive lines from an engine and transmission. So why not use that to, you know, be a little bit more space for your passengers too, especially when they've really mastered having front and rear space too. But just a thought to consider. So that's going to cover kind of my interior summary of this vehicle. We can take a look at the back seat real quick.
Patricia. Someone asked Patricia.
No.
But Pat, all caps.
So this is the five-seater configuration. If you do want a Model Y, the long-range all-wheel drive, it does have the capacity for 7 seats if that's something you're interested in, which the EV6 doesn't have at all. With the performance, you do just have the 5-seater configuration. You can see that you still have lots of room back here, especially when it comes to headroom as well. Obviously, I am not the tallest person in the world, but my hands can go up quite a bit. I can raise the roof, no problem. You also do have rear climate controls, so that's super comfortable, but there's something about this interior where I just find it a little bit lackluster. It's not, I don't think it's as designed as the EV6, and something I kind of say when it comes to Tesla is you can really tell that they're designed by a tech company, not necessarily an auto manufacturer, but if the sleek and minimal look is something that you're going for, then this is definitely going to fit the bill. So that really summarizes the interior. We'll head up to the front. We'll take a couple questions.
I saw someone comment Genesis.
Oh, that would have been a good choice.
That would have been so good considering where we were.
That's not it, but that would have been cool.
Someone guessed Charlotte.
No.
We got a couple of Gabriellas as well too.
I seen that. Someone said, I think she's contractually obligated to give her child a Kia-related name, so the name will be K5.
Yep, you got it. $250.
Could you imagine? That's hilarious. I haven't seen it yet, but I also haven't been looking. I need to go and take a look through Apple, like Apple CarPlay. Mark was almost trapped.
Ella. There's a lot of names come through.
Yeah.
You guys can also ask questions too.
Yeah, like, please ask questions. We know there's not money on the line for questions, but...
Gail. Is it Gail?
No, it's not Gail.
Giselle?
No.
Do we have to guess the spelling correctly as well?
Well, yeah, that's a part of a name, Mark.
Gwen?
No.
Gabriella?
No.
Genevieve?
No.
Go into frame.
Oh, sorry. I'm going through all the names.
Does
guys,
anyone
don't
have any
worry.
questions about the cars? This is like
That's
the
not
most,
important right now, Charlotte.
It's like the most I've ever seen things come up, and I'm like, whoa.
Okay, my question is the name Hazel?
No.
No.
Good question, though.
I just know it's not Hazel, just because I know the letter.
Somebody just said, what is your name going to be? Quick question. What's the name going to be? Can the EV6 frunk hold a sandwich, a foot-long sandwich?
Yes.
Yes, it can.
We've tried. No. Not when we saw $250 on the line.
Oh, let's talk about ordering times. So this is where
You just don't want.
I'm trying to move it along.
You don't want to expose the name.
Listen, this video is I'm looking for long term here, so I'm still giving information.
Yep.
When it comes to ordering times, Tesla, they're blowing Kia out of the water right now. Right now, they're advertising on their website, if you want this vehicle, a Model Y Performance, they can get it to you December 2022, which is the month that we are currently in. So whether or not that's
Accurate?
accurate, I don't know, but that's what they're advertising right now, so pretty sweet.
And then also for the EV6, I'm sure you guys know, we've mentioned in a couple of our other videos, depending on the trim level, you're probably at around the 2-year-ish mark, just based on current production timelines. There's always room for improvement, but not at this point. Lexus, someone asked Lexus.
No. I saw the question asking about the rear door handles, if it's only a button. Obviously, you can press on them. You can use the app to open them as well. And then there is a button release on the interior to open them.
I have a non-EV related question regarding PHEVs. Is it true that during electric operations, one cannot use the heated seats, rear defroster, and like, no, you still can. You certainly can. But if you're really asking the vehicle for power, like you're trying to get onto the highway or you're turning the heat up all the way and it's freezing cold outside, it's probably going to kick in the gasoline engine. But you can still use your heated seats and whatnot, typically without using your gasoline engine.
Oh, you know what? I didn't show the cameras on the inside. I want to show that real quick.
Sure.
Mark, I need your assistance. I require it. Okay. So how well are you able to see the screen from there? Pretty well?
I'll just hop in the back.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's fun. So these are your cameras, and like I said, it does have full 360 cameras around it. The rear camera, I have no problem with that. I think the clarity is good. But when it comes to the actual cameras on the side, it looks like they have some type of filter on them for me. And I don't know if they're doing that intentionally to protect against, glare or something like that, where they've tried to tint the lens, but I just don't like it as much. It's not as clear. It doesn't seem like it's an HD for me, where I think the EV6, their cameras, they look pretty dang good, if I do say so. But we'll head back up to the front now. Oh, goodness gracious. Also, I can get out of both cars, so they do pass the pregnancy
test
in that way.
They're comfy enough?
They're comfy enough. I think we're actually helping her choose a name. Yeah, this was all just a test.
Charlotte was stuck.
Yes, I do waddle when I walk, absolutely like a penguin. I'm at that point, I'm 9 months pregnant, I'm ready to be done.
Oh my gosh.
Samsung. Some of these names honestly are cracking me
Gloria.
up. I love it.
Is Connor Connor?
No. Connor's thing is Connor Gross. Is it Gloria? Galaxy?
Oh, I saw the question about if there's a failure on the inside, the buttons won't work on the Tesla. We actually have tried it when the vehicle has been, either dead, like low battery, and they have allowed for the release because of a couple issues that happened in the past. I don't know if I should have said that like that.
Gotcha.
No.
Gia.
No.
That's a cute name. I really like that. Can I get a free car?
No.
No.
If you guess the name right and it's a $250 car,
You can
then
use
maybe
that.
we can negotiate for that.
Yeah, you can use it as a down
Can't
payment.
guarantee it'll run, but
Arya, Batman, Barry, Marcel. Not Gloria?
do you like Game of Thrones? I do.
You ignored me.
Oh, what?
Gloria?
My brain is elsewhere.
I'm like, is it Gloria?
No.
No? Okay. Boo Boo. I'm looking through for questions, but all I see are names, guys. I'm sorry.
This is the most chaotic live. We'll probably do another 3 more minutes of questions.
Of names.
Yeah, names. Max speed is 250 kilometers per hour.
For the Tesla.
Xena, that's your dog's name.
That is my dog's name. I love Xena.
Gretchen?
Gretchen?
No.
Wieners?
No.
Gretchen Wieners.
Hyundai 2017.
Guys, the name's Gabby. Obviously.
Obviously.
You can just tell me, Charlotte.
No, did you guys watch yesterday's video? Olivia is obviously my child.
Yeah.
Obviously. Is the 23 Stinger still available?
Technically, yes. Have we seen one?
No.
So it's still a vehicle that Kia has, but none of them have been allocated to us yet. Anyone named Gabby would have to be a Xena fan. What kind of dog is Xena?
That's a good
She is a Cane Corso mix.
I still think Buzz Lightyear. My husband actually went through a huge Buzz Lightyear phase where he would only be called Buzz Lightyear for a year of his life.
What is wrong with him?
Yeah, I don't know. Many things.
Can I have a free Kia Soul EX?
No.
No. Galilea?
Best budget electric SUV under 65,000.
EV6.
EV6? Yeah.
Ioniq 5.
Prius.
Toyota Prius.
Mark's in the back. He's
Not
like,
an
the Prius?
SUV. Gracie?
Someone here is literally just giving all the names from the females in Game of Thrones.
Tim's asking where's Xena. I'll bring her to work tomorrow. Gigi?
Can you show the difference with the Tesla plug and compared to the EV6, for charging? I'm assuming for charging?
Do you have the adapter, or is the adapter for the EV6 I'll look, hold on.
Did you talk about vehicle to load?
No.
Because one thing that the EV6 has is it has a capacity for vehicle to load, and it has outlets inside the actual vehicle, where the Tesla doesn't have any outlets at all. And if you haven't seen our vehicle to load video, you actually can use the battery power from the EV6 to charge another EV. It's not fast charging. It's like level 1 charging, but it works in a pinch, right?
Or appliances.
So, what does V2L mean? My dad is asking. Vehicle to load. So it's pretty much like you're able to transfer power. So you can power devices. We've powered a coffee machine. We've powered a curling iron.
Debit machine. Yeah,
Debit machines.
we
You
did
can run your
mark-
business out of your car.
Guys, we posted this video. Maybe we'll tag it in the
Greta Van Fleet.
Maggie and Xena, Gabby's dog's name, right? Oh my God, my old dog's name is Maggie. How did he know?
Wow. Right
Um,
on.
What were you saying? Okay, we did
Don't
a
know.
vehicle to load video where we powered a hair dryer, a hair curler. We did Mark's hair with it. Then we powered the what else did we power? Coffee machine, so we could have coffee while he waited, and we powered the debit machine so we could pay. Definitely recommend watching that video. I use my EV6 to run my dishwasher when I'm camping. That's awesome.
That's sweet.
is
That's
your-
so cool.
It is. Is your baby's name Gucci?
It's Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, we established it. Winner, winner. Genevieve?
Do you want to show the plugs?
Yes, the outlets.
Let's do that.
Let me press the button. So Mark will zoom in quickly on the outlet so you can see it's a much smaller, I guess you can't see it because we haven't seen the EV6 yet, but it's a very small port and it's exclusive to Tesla. So other EVs cannot, if you're using a universal EV adapter, cannot fit into there. You do have to have a special kind of dongle for your Tesla if you are charging at a universal fit station. Now for an EV like Kia or Nissan, anything else, they can't use Teslas because take a look at our charge port. There you go. This would be your level 1 and level 2 charging. Then when you pop this off, that's for your level 3 chargers, your DC charging. So that's your difference there. One cool thing I like about the EV6 is, let's say your car is charging in your garage. Of course, that's open because, you know, it's plugged in. You could see the status of your charge with these lights here. So 4 full bars means the vehicle is fully charged. And then, of course, if it's only 2, it's about halfway. You can kind of just peek into your car if you don't want to look at your app or actually
you don't
get
have
into
to do
the
the
car.
awkward peer in. You can
Yeah.
just kind of look.
There you go.
Are the chargers locked in when plugged in?
Yeah, as long as the vehicle's locked, the charge is locked.
That way no one can come and take it out.
Yes. Be like, no charge for you.
Obviously, when it comes to charging network, Tesla, once again, they have the huge advantage on that. But, you know, we're getting more as we're seeing in Canada. I'm actually seeing more in Ontario and more in Brantford too. So
I'm just noticing looking at the screen, I forgot to curl a piece of my hair. So don't look at that.
that's embarrassing.
I know.
Someone asked where we are located. We are located in Brantford, Ontario.
I can't see. No, we answered that. What do you guys think about the Santa Fe Hybrid? Is it worth it? Love the Santa Fe Hybrid. I think the vehicle, just the Santa Fe in general, is fantastic. And then, of course, the added fuel efficiency of the hybrid. It's amazing value. I've heard turbo engines need to run longer to keep them healthy. Is the turbo in the PHEV something to worry about if it's being turned off and on and off quite frequently? Like just short drives, short trips, and then turning it off, rather than long hauls and that? For service-wise, I would just recommend, of course, letting your engine warm up before you take it for a spin, and then you're not just stopping it. Can Gabby say Nissan again?
You're gonna get roasted.
Nissan. I like saying Nissan. Sorry.
Connor, also your profile picture is a Yorkshire Terrier, which I have mad respect for. Grew up with Yorkshire Terriers, love the breed. No one has guessed it yet. People have come close, but no. Guinevere, I used to love that name as a child, but no. Will the EV9 be at the auto show in Toronto or the Ioniq 6? I think there's still debate on if they're going to hold the Toronto Auto Show, last I heard.
Any news on level 4 nuclear charging and putting a reactor in your home? No. No news. No news on that.
And actually, we are going to be talking about the EV9 tomorrow, so make sure that you do tune into our live video. We're going to have Pat, my dad, I should stop referring to him as Pat, come.
Our dad.
Our dad. He's going to join us in our live tomorrow, and he's got some, obviously, insider information that we don't have, and also we don't know if we can disclose or not. So, hey, that way the burden's on him. So, but with that being said, this live is getting a little bit longer, so we'll probably wrap it up. So, yep.
Oh, we'll answer one last question. Is
Yeah.
it 50% off for the employees on Kia Hyundai cars?
No.
No. All right, guys. I think that's everything for today.
Does that have regenerative braking?
The Kia does, yes. And then with the oh my gosh, the Tesla. The Tesla, you do have different options. So you can have it come to a complete stop, like one pedal drive, and you can have a creep roll. One thing I like about Kia, though, it's located on your paddle shifter, so you can do it super quickly. Let's get some likes before we close this off today.
Yeah, did you not see our picture?
Yeah, hello.
Like the picture.
Good luck to you in baby 920 octane, or 92 octane. I thought that was a 0.
That's really funny.
Let's see. Glitter done.
Get her done.
Get her done. I love that name. That is a true brand for a name.
That's hilarious.
Nice.
All right, well, guys, make sure that you do tune in tomorrow for our live. We're going to be going live at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're hoping to have Olivia join us too. That way you guys can get to know her a little bit more too.
Ask her some questions.
It's going to be a fun time tomorrow, so we will see you there. If not, don't be square. I don't remember how that saying works, but we'll see you
Be
soon.
there or be square, essentially.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
All right, have a good rest of your day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.